Hi students, today we are going to take a lecture on Ambedkar's view on caste system. The general perception that we have on Ambedkar is been developed based on Gandhi's view on caste system. This is a comparison that we make very commonly. Even now when we speak about Ambedkar's caste view, we will go to Gandhi. This is a common perception. To understand Ambedkar, we will have to go back and understand what is broken men theory. This can be asked for general studies also. This is actually, this question can come in general studies also. What is broken men? For that you should understand how tribal society works. Initially, at the beginning, we see all tribals are nomads. There are different tribal groups, nomadic tribal groups, but there is a tendency among them to fight each other. This is a very common feature of tribal society. They will fight almost every time they will fight. This is a tendency. But after, as the time goes, what we see is some tribal groups have got a tendency to get settled. They will think about settling somewhere. And there will be also people who are existing as nomads. So there are two kinds of tribals existing. That is, one is nomads and the other one is settled group. What will the settled group do? They will do agricultural. And from this agricultural activities, they will increase the produce. That means they are going to gather or gain the surplus. The concept of surplus is coming again. So here, more surplus. When they gain more surplus, these nomadic groups have got a tendency to attack these people and take the produce away. Simple hunting tendency. Rather than hunting others or hunting from the forest, they are going to hunt from the produce, already existing produce. This is a first tendency. So that means there is a conflict between nomadic tribe and the settled tribes. Previously I was talking about the conflict between nomadic tribes too. In this, what you will see is some people will get deprived, most probably from the settled. They will lose and they will get completely deprived of. Those group are called broken men. These are broken men. But we are going to connect this broken men to another idea. Let us take another tribal group, settled tribal group. For this tribal group, again there is a threat from the nomads. There are many nomadic community, right? So this threat has to be addressed. So what this settled tribal group, what they will do is, they will take the help of this deprived group. They can use them as army actually, to fight out, to take help, to protect their produce. But there is a problem with the tribal society. They work with kingship, right? The concept of kingship. They won't allow others to come in and marry or accustomed to their culture. They won't do that. They won't allow others to join their group. So what they were going to do is, let us assume that this is an area. In this area, they will accommodate the broken men at the periphery. If another tribal community is attacking, where are they going to attack? At the periphery first. So these broken men are used or placed here to avoid attack from others. And also, when the main group is here, there is a distance. That means they are isolated. These broken men are isolated from the tribal group which we mentioned. This is the place where we have seen keeping people outside. This is the idea. So when you are keeping some people outside, That means we are not treating them as equals. That is the first place of inequality coming in. That's the first point. When the society progresses, what you see is this broken men who are isolated will become the untouchables. This is what Ambedkar says. I have a hell lot of reservation on this matter, but for the time being, let us assume that this is right, because you are understanding Ambedkar. This group will become untouchables, and maybe this settled people will become Brahmins or Hindu society. They will not acclimatize to Hinduism, and the Brahminical society will keep them separate. They are a separate group. Why are you coming to us? This separation gives a root for untouchability. This is the first argument. And the main aim of Ambedkar in the caste system is to avoid untouchability. You got the root of untouchability. Now we are going to address what Ambedkar is going to speak about untouchability. How are you going to address untouchability? This is what Ambedkar's main idea is. For that, let me go back to Gandhi first. Gandhi speaks extensively about reformation in the caste system. You should reform the caste system. That is how you should address casteism. Ambedkar says, not possible. You cannot reform Hindu society and change caste system, or you cannot reform caste system. It is a unique and integral feature of Hindu society. If Hindus are here, or in this landscape, if you can see Hindus, there will be caste. That means, without caste system, Hindus cannot live. The existence of Hinduism itself is in caste system. This is exactly what Ambedkar is saying. So what Ambedkar will do is, he will coin another idea to handle or tackle this issue, that he will say, we will abolish caste. That is why he writes a book, Annihilation of Caste. That's a root of that. But let us come to Ambedkar again. How he developed the idea. First of all, he brought up the consciousness in, there are many strategies that he, or many methods that he followed to address the caste problems, especially related to untouchable. For fighting it, what he has done is, he brought up Dalit consciousness first. If you have Brahminical consciousness and that is dominant, why not Dalit consciousness? Dalit identity is also important. Dalits are not bad. We are dominant. We are working for others. That means you are the breadwinner. This is Dalit identity. And at the next stage, what he thought was to gain power. If you are not gaining power, you won't be able to solve the problems. Power dominates in any system. So what he said was, let us acquire power. That is why even during the pre-independence era, he was trying to gain power. Electoral space for Dalits. And you are extensively read about that topic, especially in your history. And the main aspect which I want to address, and I will be making comparison on this with Gandhi too, uplifting the standard of living of the Dalits. For example, if a Brahmin is living at a particular standard, of course high standard, Dalit is at the lower standard. What Ambedkar is going to say is that you should improve the standard of the Dalits too, so that they will come up in the society and will be matching to the Brahmins. So that means the standard of living, there should be a parity in the standard of living, and these people should come up. This is the idea. When you come to Gandhi, it varies. That we will discuss later. Next stage. He tried all these methods. He tried all the three methods, but did not work. He understood that caste system is a menace, and it is a menace of the Hindu society. For that you should change caste. To change the caste system, what you should do is, you should come out of the Hindu system. That is why he is converting into Buddhism. He is changing his caste to Buddhism. And the last stage, even before that, even before converting his religion to Buddhism, he tried legitimate means, like in constitution, abolition of caste, or abolition of titles, equality, egalitarian society. These all have been addressed. I am not going to dwell on polity. It will become an entire different lecture. So there are legitimate methods. That has also been brought up by Ambedkar, but it did not work. At last, he converted into Buddhism. Here again comes a problem. The international Buddhist societies did not accept Ambedkar's view on caste, Ambedkar's view on Buddhism. Ambedkar's Buddhism is quite a variant. Why it is quite a variant? The problem here is, Buddhism has a tendency to accept everyone, universal acceptance. For Ambedkar, there is a specific purpose, that he is against the Hindus and he wants to come out of caste system. But that is not the purpose of Buddhism. Buddhism is not against Hinduism. But Ambedkar is changing his religion to counter Hinduism. So that means he is against Hinduism. That's why he is joining Buddhism. You are not changing a religion for that, right? That is why international Buddhist society hasn't accepted Ambedkar's view on Buddhism. It is not widely accepted. That is logical, in fact. This is a basic argument of Ambedkar. We will come to Gandhi, how Gandhi is going to plot the idea of caste. So here we have seen the hierarchy is going to be abolished. Everyone will be equal. These are the things which you are going to see. How different Gandhi was is the thing which we are going to address in the next lecture. I hope I have made it very clear. Even you should go with this Brockman theory. In the general studies, they can ask that. And the entire idea of caste system. What is to be done on caste system? It is not the reformation that is going to work. It is abolition. That's why he writes Annihilation of Caste. So this is it about caste system. So we'll come with Gandhi tomorrow. Thank you.